Hi everyone, it is me, Sailor Mini Moon, Small Moon, Little Moon, Rainy here. And today I got hair over my ear. And today I'm going to talk about, the only Yule outstanding saga that Sailor Moon has. And no, it was not any of the 5 followings of Sailor Moon. And Viz. It wasn't in the 4 followings of Sailor Moon between Deke and Pioneer. It was Sailor Moon as Harts on Ice. And that is where you get your only Yule Saga. And I know a lot of folks out there are going to say, well, how do you say that it takes stead in Yule time? Well, first off, there are 2 things that make it known that it's taking stead, in the 12th month, either on Yule or will be around Yule. So when me and Sailor Moon are fighting these ice or snow skippers or steppers, whatever you want to call them, who, I don't know her name, Aldeling something, but Cockaboo. We'll just call her Aldeling Eyes Cockaboo. That's what we'll call her. And when Tuxedo Mask helps us, he is flying on a wind ship, which has reindeers to it, and it has a sleigh, but really it's a wind ship because it has, the blades, the blowers in the back. And he's clothed as Santa Claus or Father Yule or whatever you want to call him. And at first, we go, Santa Claus, I say, Saint Nick, fall holy fellow Nick. And at first, that's what it looks like that it is, But then it shifts out to be Tuxedo Mask because he goes, Happy Yule and a Happy New Year after taking the Santa Claus clothing off. And he also hits one of the fiends with one of those, Jewish tops that they, dreidel's most likely a Hellenish borrowed word or a Hebrewish borrowed word. So the English word would most like a Frenchish borrowed word. So the English word would be top. And there you go. And I know some folks out there are going to say, oh, well, there was only those 2 things that made a Yule outstanding. And most of it was about, Luna falling in love with, some man who was having a hard time with his girlfriend at the time because he believed there was more that there was more to the moon than a stone that God makes fly around the earth. And she didn't want to give him a time of day or even share his belief. And Luna likes to spend a lot of time with him, only to learn that she can't fall in love with him because she's a cat and he's manlike. Also, keeping in mind that it's also about this Aldeling Eyes Cockaboo who wanted to freeze the earth back in the day, but could not, and something stopped her, and then she came back and wanted to freeze the earth again. Who knows? It may have been some folklore, behind the icy, about who brought the ice years or something. So that's really what that is. But at the end of the day, that is the nearest thing you get to a Sailor Moon Yule, outstanding or following. And I know there's going to be someone out there that says, well, yeah, Sailor Moon S, the film Hearts and Ice, is the nearest thing you get to having some kind of Yule outstanding or whatever. And there might be someone out there that says, the grounds to why Toei didn't make no Yule outstanding sagas because they didn't want, they didn't want to, upset anyone in the worship followership. Which, if you, whatever worship you belong to, you fall into a followership of worships, we'll say, even if your worships are not the same. Now, if that was true, then why did Sailor Moon S, the film Hearts on Ice, be the only one to have those things in there? Who knows? I don't know. A lot of folks might have the belief that it was thrown in there since there was no Yule Outstanding for the show. And I know someone out there says, well, there wasn't any Yule Outstandings in the books, which I guess is true. But Toei always took freedoms when they were making a drawing show. So, yeah, they could have made a Yule Outstanding, but they chose to make that to the film that steaded somewhere in the middle of Sailor Moon S, I guess. No one really seems to know where it steaded at. That's just my guess. So, yeah, Sailor Moon S Hearts on Ice is the only Yule Outstanding you get in the whole Sailor Moon world. Tell me what you think about it. I, Sailor Mini Moon Rini, or Small Moon, Little Moon, Rini, and I'll see you later. Goodbye. Farewell.